Gear.
Zen.
In today's video, I am going to give you the 5 reasons that I sold my Leica X1. The X1 is a compact 12 megapixel camera with an ASPH sensor that came out in 2009, right about the same time as the M9 rangefinder. Along with the typical Leica simplicity, you get great build quality and excellent image quality. I bought the X1 with the intention of using it as my main travel camera and street camera. The 36mm equivalent lens and compact size, along with the nice images, seemed perfect for that. I quickly realized that a camera I already have would probably be more satisfying. So, here are the 5 reasons that I sold my X1. Number 1. No built-in external viewfinder. Yes, of course, I knew this when buying the camera, but I figured that I would just add the external finder. I soon realized that after adding the viewfinder, the camera was really not that compact anymore. If it's not that compact, why not just carry a slightly bigger camera? Number 2. No way to meter without using the rear screen. After adding the external finder, I activated the menu option that disables the rear screen. This would save on battery life, as well as providing a more film-like experience. The downside is that you can now really only shoot in full auto mode. I prefer to adjust the camera aperture and shutter while looking through the viewfinder. Since the X1 finder is only for composing, this was not an option. Number 3. No DNG only mode. I shoot raw images exclusively. For some reason, Leica decided that you must tack a JPEG file onto the DNG when shooting the X1. I'm not sure why they did this, but count this as another small negative. Number 4. The lens and lens cap. For a travel camera that I would want to take in and out of a pocket fairly often to grab quick shots, having a lens cap that you had to take on and off is a real negative. Leica could have addressed this by adding threads to the lens for adding a UV filter to protect the front element. I attempted to address this by attaching a third-party auto lens cap. Unfortunately, the auto lens caps seemed to have poorly sized threads, so would not screw down the whole way. Also, when open, it really made the camera look odd, and it frankly did not seem that sturdy. Last, a manual focus ring on the lens would have been a nice addition. Number 5. The Leica M8 that I already own is a fine travel camera. In the end, I decided that I just did not need the X1. The M8 is reasonably compact and much more satisfying for me in use. With frame lines for up to a 24mm lens giving a 31mm equivalent view, the M8 can cover the same ground as the X1 and then some. Yes, the M8 is slightly larger and heavier, but only slightly. The M8 with lens attached easily fits into the same tiny bag that I was using for the X1. Game over. The X1 is a fine camera. For an entry into the Leica world, it is a nice choice. But for those who have already been spoiled by shooting an M, the compromises might be a bit much. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.